Hello, I'm Kumar, social study teacher of grade 10, and I'm going to talk to Karuna Bairagi. She is one of the very good students in our school. Welcome, Karuna.
Hello, my name is Karuna Bairagi. I am from grade 10. I read in Sagarmatha English School. I am very glad to be here and talk with Iran sir and and I hope that this interview will go very smoothly.
First of all, give your family introduction. How many members are there in your family?
And there are 5 members in my family and and they are my I have my mother who is about 35 years old and my father who is 36 years old, and there are my grandmother and grandfather, and my grandmother is about 70 years old, my grandfather is 65 years old, and I have my big mother. Yeah, she is in abroad now, and my father is also in abroad.
Then you have been reading here from which class?
From grade 5.
5. And how do you feel to study here?
I feel very glad because this is one of the best school in the Belvari, and I don't feel a little bit, um, but little bit upset to be reading here because my mom chose this school, and this was a very prestigious school, then also and now also, and I feel very glad.
And you have been reading well. You are one of the best, most disciplinarian student. Then what is your hope to get in the result of SE?
I hope that I will get A plus, and I'm working hard in it also, but it will matter as a because it is future, so I can also predict but not confirm it.
Only that is hope only, guess only. That is not sure. But you have hope very good. A plus. How much do you think to do hard work to get A plus?
Yeah, it takes a lot of hard work, and I think I'm kind of missing it, but also I'm trying my best to do, but it takes a lot of hard work to get A plus because it is one of the best score.
Then you have been reading how many subjects and what is your condition? Your condition in each subject, no? It's like easy, little bit hard, and hard. What do you think?
Um, I think the hardest subject for me is mathematics, uh, and the easiest one I think it is economics one. Yeah, it is kind of easy for me to understand. Yeah, English is it is easy one. Nepali is also easy, and science is kind of hard. And social studies is if you understand it, we can write it. So it is medium one, and HP is also a medium one. Account is not that hard. Yes, it is. The question is not that much hard, and the
Then you think mathematics is hard. Why do you think that mathematics is hard for you and for most of the students?
it's that I even if I know the formulas, I just panic it when I saw the questions, and it's that I can't understand the mathematics question very easily. So that's why it was very hard, and now I'm trying to do it and practice it daily, and I think I'm improving it, and I think I will get at least 80 above in mathematics.
Very good. Then you have seen the society. What type of people do they live in your locality?
Oh, the people are not that much aware about the things, they just enjoy it, and they are not like they are not much into works, they just waste their times in playing cards and all of these things, and they they are not very aware also and not very hardworking also. They just waste their time and waste their money also while playing cards. And most of them are very aware, but many of them are like not very hard workers and just waste their parents' money also.
They kill their time, and they do not want to earn money also. They kill both time and money, property also. Actually, what are the reasons behind this?
Um, their reasons are like the lack of their knowledge about the things uh, outside the societies also, and their grown up environment also, and their parents also doesn't teach them how to be a proper manner disciplined, and they just they just think that they enjoy it and just follow their heart but not their future.
Then, what is your future aim?
uh, it's not clear, but also I want to be a doctor, and I hope that I will be a doctor because I really inspire to be a doctor, because I see a lot of the doctors in the localities who work very hard to serve the people and are not profitable. They don't seek for profit motive, and they just aim for the service.
And your motto or your aim is to be doctor, not for earning money, to be rich, to give service to the people who are needy, who need it. No, actually, many people, many students say that my future aim is doctor. But how hard, how easy to be a doctor?
It is like it is very hard to be a doctor because there are a lot of things to be understand to be a doctor, and the course is also very hard, and we need a lot of money also to read. It is not easy, and there are a lot of people who who find science very hard, and science is hard also, but it is a major subject to be a doctor, and I think it will be hard, but also if we try, it is not impossible to be a doctor.
Uh, I have just taken one interview with one student who have got the scholarship, full scholarship to study MBBS or doctor here. Have you watched that interview?
I have watched a little bit because I don't use mobile phone that much nowadays because the exam is near. She is a student from this school who got the scholarship, full scholarship, and she was Diksha Kharka, and she was a brilliant student. I have seen her also, and she got A plus, yeah, A plus in the SE and full scholarship in MBBS.
Nowadays, what is said, money is not needed to study. If you are fully disciplinarian and you are brilliant also, if you work hard, you will get this. So, if not, if you have to pay money to study MBBS, for example, do you have any knowledge about the money to pay to the institute?
Yeah, there is a lot of money to pay, and because the education system is being expensive also nowadays, and the the value of money is decreasing, and because of the lack of money in the society also, the people are being poorer day by day because of the work they do, and it is very much expensive to be a doctor, and a lot of money is needed, and most of the people think that to be a doctor a lot of money is needed, so that it is for the richer family only. But if we work hard, the poor family can also for poorer family member can also be a doctor and can serve as their wish in the society.
Now there are so many scholarships for many type of peoples, generally economically poor, mentally very high, rich, we have to say that. And from different quota for female, for some special caste and communities, ethnic groups from different regions. So it is easy. And actually, what is the health condition of the society you see here?
The health condition is very poor because they are unhygienic. They don't know about the disease which are mainly communicable, and the people are mainly suffering from the diabetes nowadays because they take a high amount of carbohydrate, and they are not much into the exercise. They just eat what they have, and they just don't follow the nutritious and balanced diet. And due to the lack of balanced diet, they also suffer from various types of communicable and non-communicable disease. Mainly people suffer from non-communicable disease because of their environmental factors also, and also from other factors like uh, the lack of exercise, the foods they eat, and many other factors also. And this and due to the awareness and lack of guidance also, they suffer from the many non-communicable and communicable diseases nowadays.
You know that there are so many private hospitals, government hospitals, clinics, health posts like this in our surroundings also. Have you ever watched? Have you ever visited there? How do they treat the patients?
There are many hospitals, but the, it is kind of expensive also. But for the poorer, they want to visit the nearer health post, and further they think that the health post is good, but there are a lot of lines, so they prefer the hospitals and medical sectors above it private. And I think both of them is good, but if we want to if we want a better facilities, we mainly go to the private sectors, and which provides us better facilities, we think, and provide better medicines, and is very helpful for the health also. And I think the hospitals here are very well facilitated, and the doctors are also very kind, and talk to their patients very carefully, and they they describe the problem in a very good manner that we can easily understand it. And it is very easy to understand the language. And I think the doctors here are also very kind, which makes them a perfect doctor nowadays.
Suppose, imagine that. Suppose you have got to study MBBS. What faculty generally, what specialist like eye or ENT, other gyno, otherwise, um, uh, what is that called? Orthopedics means heart journey, like this. Which sector do you want to go in medical science?
I think I will go on the female gynecologist because uh, the female are suffering from many type of disease nowadays, and mainly because of the sanitary pads, lack of the sanitary pads, they are suffering from the diseases. And I think I will solve them and make them feel that there is no lack of facilities of sanitary pad, and it is a better way rather than use the clothes, and just use we can use sanitary pads for, and and we can prevent different types of diseases, and we can be healthy and live a long life if we use the sanitary pads.
You have already talked about sanitary pads. Then, what do you think that menstruation is?
Menstruation is a common process that a girl face in their order adult stage, and people kind of misguide it and make it feel like that it is a curse to girls. But I don't think it is a curse because all of the women suffer from it, and it is a natural process. So I don't think there should be a misconception of it in the society, and the awareness programs will also be conducted in the different areas of the local areas also, and the proper guidance will be provided to the each of the family members to avoid the misconception of the menstruation.
You have, I think, known about the age to get married in Nepal. What is the legal age here?
I think the legal age is above 20 years, as the girl will be fully matured and mentally and physically, and can make the life decisions by herself, and can do the family planning also.
Then after that, you know about this thing. But most of the students who are in the adolescent age or teenager, they want to be very out of controlly free. What is your suggestion to such students?
I think the many peoples are getting married below the 18 years or below it also in the rural areas, maybe due to the lack of the facilities, or their parents also, the parents also force them, but also some people want to marry because they think that it is a common, as their as they see their friends also marrying below the 20 years old, and they think that it is kind of like cool, or it is a natural process to marry before 20 years. But I don't think it is very good, because they are just emotionally attached for some days, but they can also kind of divorce later on, some 1 to 2 years later, because they don't know each other very well, and they just know each other through the Facebooks and some other medias also, but they don't know each other, the family backgrounds, their behaviors. They just follow the money or some heart, but they don't know their family or something, which makes them very hard to 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 marry, and make them feel like a well partner is needed. So I think the above 20 years old is a good for marriage.
Then, have you ever felt the discrimination, sex discrimination in your society, in the school, anywhere, when you go somewhere?
I think, yeah, I have felt it. In family, mainly in the society, the sex discrimination is seen, because even in my neighbors, the boys are kind of seen as a property, while gone as seen just as expenditure source. And but my family doesn't see it, because they support me, and I have read very nicely till now also, because they support. But some, in some families, they support both of the son and daughter, but mainly to the son, because they think that the son will help them in the old age. Yes, but the daughter will just go and marry somewhere and will not come back. But and some families has also suffered a lot due to this concept, and the boys are like mainly into the drug addiction nowadays. So due to the misconception and misguidance of their family also, they suffer. But the daughters are more likely to become a servicer, kind of, because they know or understand their family problem. But the sex discrimination is seen a lot in the society nowadays, but it is reducing at some point also, I think.
You have said very importantly that the some of the people are in the society, son is thought as the property and the daughter is thought as the expenditure only, expenses only. How do you think that we can eradicate, totally finish this type of misconception?
I think the awareness is very important for everything, and if we if the schools, colleges also support and kind of provide the female uh, scholarships, and we can eradicate and can remove the thought from the society. And if the family members are given a well educated, if they are well educated, their conception will grow, because illiteracy can cause many problems. And the literacy can make people healthy, and some they will think of their son and daughter as equally. And if we provide education to the old people also, their misconception can lead, or the misconception can be reduced at some point.
Okay, except study, what is your hobby?
um, I I really don't have that much type of hobby, because I don't do the extra activities also, but also I prefer to do some writings, but handwriting, you know. Because I'm kind of weak in the poems, the language is kind of problem for me, but also I'm trying to be active in the extra activities also, but I think I will be better at some point if I try.
Then, lastly, what do you want to say to your friends or viewers? Viewers means generally guardians, students, teachers. No, here this one. So that what do you want to say?
I I want to say that there, if the misconceptions will be reduced, and everyone is equal, and the discrimination on the basis of everything should be reduced. And I think I thank you for watching my interview, and I hope that it will not be a waste of time if you watch my interview. Thank you.